Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to a beautiful day in Houston, Texas. I already backed out my Lexus, but today we will be working on the WRX. We will be doing an oil change. I do my oil changes about every 5,000 to 6,000 miles. And I got some goodies from STi. I'm going to try the STi Oil Filter, and I'm going to install the STi Oil Cap. There's an Allen bolt on the top. If you loosen it, basically just reveals a hex connection. If your oil cap gets stuck, you're unable to twist it off, you can always get it off using that. Also, I'm gonna do a Fumoto valve. Since I do my own oil changes, it's more convenient when you are collecting oil samples. The STi Oil Filter supposedly has 15% more area and is supposed to filter finer particles for better cooling of the engine, I suppose, but we'll see. Something it does say on there is to replace the oil filter every 5,000 km, which is about 3,000 miles, but it's only under severe conditions. I'm going to take an oil sample and see if there's any major difference. So if you guys will bear with me for a year, that would be great. Also, I got the STi filter. Now this one is said to last 30,000 miles, which is great. I probably will only do it for half, maybe 3 oil changes, so around 15,000 to 18,000 miles. But if you take a close look, the mesh is actually reinforced by metal wiring so it doesn't collapse. So I guess it would ensure very good filtration. STi said it also filters out more particulate than with the stock ones, so I guess it will help keep the engine a little bit cleaner. Something interesting about this filter, they're telling you every oil change to blow air from the back to the front of the filter to to kind of temporarily clean it. I think a lot of people didn't know is that you can actually clean it intermittently between changes. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is change out the air filter. You'll notice that these areas all kind of collapsed in some areas. Even where there isn't debris, it's been collapsed. That's one major advantage of having this filter from what I have read. So it did bother me that the STi filter was a lot smaller than the OEM Tokyo Roki one. So I did a little bit of further inspection. Just to let you guys know, there are more of these oil feed holes. Also, if you take a look on the inside, you can see that the holes for the filtration, they're kind of small compared to the STi version. There you go. If you want to take another comparison, you just want to look, you see that's a little bit smaller. That's a little bit bigger, so that definitely affects the filtration as well. Also, one more thing is that the STi filters, in the past, these filters had iron mesh surrounding the filter media. This one does not, so it looks like they kind of cheaped out on that as well. I did finish up everything. Here's the STi Oil Filter, the STi Oil Filter Cap. Looks pretty sweet, really like that. I also put in the Fumoto valve. Sorry, I forgot to take a video for that, but it's relatively a simple install. I'm just glad I have it so I can take future oil samples and oil changes a lot easier. Speaking of which, I did forget to take an oil sample. Shame on me. I'm really sorry, guys. But fortunately, I do have old oil samples using the same type of oil. So I'll go ahead and just compare those with the new oil sample. Hopefully I remember taking an oil sample with this. Other than that, guys, thanks for tuning in and have a great day. If you want to get some earlier updates, I did start a Instagram. All I got to do is, take a picture and then post it. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later.